Welcome back to Halfway to Heroes. Last week, what happened, you guys? Who wants to kind of do a quick recap of what happened last week?
I drove a sword straight through that dude's chest right at the end.
The dude,
the clock guy.
And why were you fighting this clock guy?
He had a chip in his chest I wanted.
And why did you want this chip?
So I could be that prestige dude at the end for having the most chips.
And
the valedictorian.
So you guys are doing your final exam at the Scrimore Academy at the moment, and you guys need to collect the most chips of valor. You need at least 6 total to graduate, but you guys aren't just trying to skate by and just graduate. You guys are trying to become Scrimore Superiors. So you guys want to get the most chips that you guys can.
Let it be known, we didn't even leave the first room, and we have 4 chips.
No. No, yeah, you do have 4 chips.
We have 4.
You got one, Ubo? No. Who got...
I grabbed one.
Ultrex grabbed one from that room.
I broke the chandelier and got one.
Clyde broke a chandelier and got one. And then you guys killed 2 clockwork soldiers and got 2 from their chest cavity. So yeah, you guys are making pretty good progress. Room 1, you got 4 chips. Now you don't know how well, you don't know if you missed any or anything like that, but you guys think you're doing pretty good. So as soon as you guys swing open that bronze door that was at the end of this room that was guarded by those 2 clockwork soldiers, what you see actually takes a minute for your brain to kind of comprehend. It looks like you're standing in the middle of the woods, like outside. This room is huge. It's even got a few trees scattered around. They're like 20 feet tall, and there's even like a small pond in the center of the place. And looking up, you see that there is a ceiling about 40 feet high, and there's walls on the far ends of this room, making up like a 100 by 100 foot square room. Straight ahead of you, you guys don't see a door, but you do see a 30-foot high stone wall that has been smoothed down, and there's a ledge on top of that stone wall, but you can't quite make out what's up there.
Thank God you brought the rope.
That is right.
I'm going to try to scale the wall.
It's smooth.
Oh. Well, never mind.
I'm going to try and throw the rope up there.
Yeah, you could easily. I'm not even gonna make a check. You can easily, you take the rope. Are you just kind of bundling it up and just throwing it up? It's only 30 feet high, and you got 50 feet of rope.
Yeah, make a little football.
Yeah, you make this little football. Chuck it up.
Tie my foot to it.
Because right now you throw this rope up there, and you give it a tug, and it falls back down off the ledge.
Well, I make a lasso. And try to lasso the ledge.
So the ledge is completely smooth from what you can see. You don't see anything. You can't really, just the way, your vision works, you can't see what exactly is up over that ledge. Cause you guys are 30 feet down on the floor. But you can tell that there's definitely something that goes back there, but you can't exactly see anything that you could hook onto.
I want to look around for a big rock to tie the rope to.
I was going to say, have the Warforged take a part of a shiny ass and make a little grappling hook.
I said use my foot.
Well, yeah, he's saying use his foot. Does his foot
Well, here, use an arm.
Expand and open up as a grappler hook?
You can't easily take apart Ultrex and put them back together.
I have a wrench.
Okay, so
Hey, he told me to take his foot off.
Wait a minute. Clyde, didn't you pick up the shield in the last room?
Ooh, I did.
Let's tie the shield to the rope.
Good fucking thinking, man.
He's a thinker, man.
And then Ultrex throw it up there.
And I will throw it up.
All right, so Ultrex, so you tied the rope to, and you're kind of lassoing that, and you hurl it up there. Make me an athletics check.
19.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Plus what?
Okay, plus 3.
So you hurl the shield up, and so who's holding the bottom of the rope?
Ubo.
Ubo.
So Ubo's kind of planted his feet and holding it, and as soon as you hear it clink, clank, clank, and the shield kind of slide across, Ubo, you slowly start pulling it down, and after you pull it down about 5 feet, you feel it snag on something. You feel some resistance.
I got it, guys.
All right, I'll go up first.
All right. For climbing a rope, you actually don't need any kind of checks if you're just climbing at normal speed.
Well, I'm just climbing all the way up it then.
So Merlin starts to climb up the rope first, and he makes it to the top of this ledge and throws himself over it. And Merlin, you actually see, while you're up here, you see it's completely flat stone. But what the shield is snagged on is you see another pretty big bronze door, and then you see a statue that this shield is snagged on the bottom of. And this statue looks like a Medusa statue.
Oh,
and the shield's like stuck in between, like the point is going like in between her feet, and it's stuck on the statue.
Guys,
nobody look in her eyes.
Guys, it's a pretty flat stone floor up here. The shield is stuck on a statue of some sort. Just come on up.
But how flat is it?
Pull me up. Pull me up.
I don't know if I'm strong enough, but I'll try.
I'm 400 pounds, by the way.
I'll give you a
I
boost.
cannot do that.
All right, I'm just going to climb. I'm pretty athletic.
He's up.
Milking a cow.
He's up.
I'm up.
Did we address if I can climb the rope or not? Well, he's 400 pounds. He just climbed it. I'm up.
Everybody's it because
We're there.
Like it says like if you guys were trying to like climb 100 feet of rope, you'd have to like make a check to like not get tired. But since you're just trying to climb 30 feet up, I mean, you can do that in like fucking elementary school. So it's like,
to get the
okay.
bell.
Yeah.
That's
Only
it.
the cool kids.
Says you. I've only fucking climbed a rope once.
You know,
and
climb,
made it to the top.
Climb the rope for the bell, man.
But it's when I was like 21 and I lost all that weight.
So yeah, you guys all slowly climb up to the top of this platform. So, you've got this bronze door and this Medusa statue.
I'm gonna blind myself. I'm gonna put a blindfold around my eyes because I don't want to look into this statue.
I just gaze right at her because I think that my goggles might help.
I want to bless you three, so you get extra against saving throws and attacks, just in case.
Wait, I just had an idea. I can use my mirror. To look into its eyes.
All right. You go first with the mirror. Did anything happen when Ubo touched the statue?
So Ubo did go up and look square in the eyes of the statue, and nothing did happen. But Ubo, while you got that close, you did realize that it's a stone statue of a Medusa. But it looks like she's wearing a necklace with a key on it. But that necklace with the key on it is also stone.
Guys, I think we need to get this key, but it's in stone form. We need to unstone her somehow.
Or we can just chip it off.
We can do that too for now.
Is the necklace part stone as well?
Yeah, it's like stone, and not only that, like since it's like laying into her skin. You don't think that if you like chipped it off, you think you would probably mess up the key.
Do we have to kill Medusa to get it to unstatue?
I think so.
We should tie the rope around her neck and then put the other side on Ultrex and just push her off the ledge.
Yeah. And then if
rip her
nothing
head off.
happens, if nothing happens, we can just drag it around.
I can carry a significant amount of weight.
I'm gonna say that I'm gonna walk backwards this whole time, looking into the mirror, and I'll lead the way for my friends.
So what's around the statue? What are we looking at other than the statue standing there?
Up here this high, it's completely flat stone. and then the statue, and then the large bronze door.
Let's go for the door.
I'm going to use my mirror to look at the door, and then I'm going to inspect it.
I think you should set the mirror up right in front of the statue before we touch the door in case it comes to life.
I think we should just try to kick down the door.
Of course.
Somebody decide.
No.
Set the mirror up in front of the statue and let's go open the door.
I agree with the mirror.
I'm going to use the mirror to go towards the door to open it, but then at that same time, I'm going to turn the mirror and look at that statue as I turn the doorknob and pull that door inward. Exactly.
So Merlin creeps up to this door, and he reaches down for the handle, and you jiggle it, and it's actually locked. And at that moment, when you take the mirror and you kind of turn it towards a Medusa, the mirror you're looking into, and you can see you lock eyes with that Medusa. And as soon as you lock eyes with that Medusa, the key around her neck actually turns from stone to what looks like a solid brass key.
This is why we have Barry with us. This is why, right here.
But you picked the mirror.
He told me to do that. He told me to point it at this lady.
But yeah, and now it looks like she's wearing an actual necklace and not just a stone.
But the statue has not come to life itself, correct?
Correct. It is not alive. Only the key came to life.
Alive.
I guess.
So I'm going to reach up and slide the key off because I'm still standing with Ubo by the statue.
Yeah. You easily pluck it right over her head and her snake hair, and you got this bronze key now.
That seems kind of hard. Snake hair, like how...
Yeah, that would be a lot of maneuvering.
I think we're overthinking a lot of this stuff because, I mean, this is our school. They're not going to kill us.
They might, man.
They might.
You never know. This is for a very prestigious title.
It is. This
have
is
to
like
earn
the
it.
title everyone wants.
And Headmaster Wake's probably like, there ain't no more students after this, so fuck it. Fuck it.
Then why don't we just fucking, like, run through it and just destroy everything?
Because we might miss some coins, man.
How are you supposed to run through something at level 2, man? We could die.
I have a great club.
Oh.
Is there any kind of perception check that we could do to see if there's any coins that we're not seeing in this
Yeah.
area?
Yeah.
I'm going to roll perception. check, too,
Perception.
'cause
I'm going to
I
perception
got good
this.
perception.
Yeah, you guys can all kind of look around from where you are right now. Yeah.
Oh, I just rolled a 20.
12.
12.
Hey, no, I got a 12.
We both got 12, asshole.
No.
Ultrax, you're kind of standing on the ledge and looking over kind of the whole forest area. You actually see a gleam actually catches your eyes in one of the trees.
Fuck. We need to go back down there, guys. I think we missed a coin.
So the tree is the tree's about 20 feet high. You guys are about 30 feet high on the on the ledge, and that tree that caught the gleam caught your eye is about 20 feet away from the ledge.
Ooh. Give me your rope again.
Here, take it.
I'm going to jump off the ledge onto the tree.
Good
Can
luck.
you make a 20-foot jump?
Yeah, I'm athletic as fuck.
Clyde, roll me an athletics check because you just
You can make the jump, but you're still
You got
taking
this,
that
Clyde.
damage.
I'll even give you a boost and throw you.
18 plus 5.
Bam! That sounds like he made a 20-foot jump.
Flying squirrel.
You actually see Ultrek. He's got this rope. He's kind of calculating like, okay, how can we do this smart? And then you just see fucking Clyde with no shirt on, just fucking hold my beer, takes off running and just leaps off the ledge. And he slams into the tree. And he's like bear hugging this tree now. And you didn't even see this. You didn't even see this fucking coin, Clyde. So you have no idea where exactly this coin is.
But I know where it's at, right?
Yeah.
I just figured we were going back down.
Is it at the top or the bottom of the tree?
It's at the
compared
top.
to Clyde? And where's Clyde at? Middle tree?
He's about middle, yeah.
Clyde, it's up above you. You need to climb.
Clyde's like, what's up above me? I didn't even know I was going for something.
I see something gleaming in that tree at the top.
I start freaking out because I assume he's talking about a possum or a raccoon.
It's right above you, man.
You would just kill it and make pants out of it, so what are you scared of?
He's not very specific on what's above me. So
I see a coin.
oh, now I see it.
So, Clyde, with your strength and everything, you can easily climb the. It's like 10 feet above your head, so you're kind of climbing. There's plenty of branches and handholds, so you don't really have to make a check for this. And
I'll climb up, grab it, and throw it to Ultrix.
Okay, yeah, you can. You chuck it easily back up onto the platform. But yeah, now you're at the top of this tree. And like I said, now you're 20 feet up. The ledge is 30 feet up and like 20 feet away. So you're not going to be able to jump back.
So I'm at the top of the tree, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna start swinging back and forth, right? I'm gonna start
Like a cartoon.
just swaying. And once it gets to a point, way back, and it just fucking launches me the extra 10 feet, and I make it.
Okay, we got
Do
a
you
roller
make it? Are
too.
you sure you
We got
make it?
Roll for this. This has to happen.
12 plus 5.
I don't think that's something you're going to be rolling for.
How about this? I will lean over the ledge with my arm outreached, and I will roll to see if I grab your hand.
I am going to roll because you can. Okay, yeah. So yeah, first you roll an athletics roll to see if you can kind of bend this tree back and forth.
I rolled a 12 plus 5.
Okay, yeah,
So you can bend it.
Yeah, you're getting going nice and wobbly, nice and loosey goosey.
You got your momentum, but
And then now I'm gonna roll, and you're gonna have a 50-50 chance if you make it to the top of this platform or not. Okay, so you guys see, just as it gets to the apex of this peak, or like the best bending part of this tree,
the climax.
And as it flies up, Clyde lets go of the pin perfect point and goes soaring through the air. And old Trex is there with his hand out, like leaned over, and like a fucking majestic goose, Clyde just slams into him open arms, and they just go tumbling and rolling and land at the foot of the door.
I've got you, buddy.
I don't know if I've ever seen a majestic goose.
I start rubbing Ultrix's super buffed ass.
It's nice, isn't it?
You had that thing buffed 3 weeks ago, and it still looked just as good.
I buff that thing every day. What are you talking about?
That's my good angle.
Are there more doors? How many
Yeah,
more
there is
doors?
a door. Here, Merlin, try this key. I want to throw the key to Merlin.
All right, I'll try this key. Merlin turns this key into the door, and he tries to attempt to open it very graciously.
It swings open silently. All these doors have been really well greased doors, actually. Uba, you might be like inspecting, like, dang, these are nice. These are some nice hinges on these bad boys.
I would assume he's got some WD-40 with him in case too.
Yeah, he does. I mean, he's got the spell grease, so technically he really does have grease.
So is that skill actually called WD-40 instead of grease?
We could call it that.
We could call it
Ubo?
Let's do it.
Well, he's got like a bard, like he runs out if he uses too much.
He's actually got an aerosol spray can that when he does grease, he sprays the floor under the bad guy's feet. So no, as this door silently swings open, you guys see it's a rectangular shaped room. It's not a square. It's a little bit longer than it is wide. If it's like 20 feet wide and then maybe like 60 feet long, but the whole room is split in half directly in front of you guys by a portcullis that's cut down the center of the room, and there's two narrow walls on either side of it, so it looks kind of like a gate, like an entrance. And then through the bars of that portcullis, you guys can make out at the far end, you guys see a door at the far end of the door.
I don't like the look of this.
I can't be alone here. What's a portcullis?
A portcullis is like a gate, like a barred gate that goes from top down and pierces into the ground.
And it's just the length of the entire hallway.
So you got to lift it somehow to go through the other side.
So if we're looking at it, is it going left to right, blocking both paths, or is it going straight, like down the corridor?
It's you guys are like in a long corridor, and it is cutting the room down in the middle. So somehow you've got to get past this portcullis to the doors on the other side.
Is it a cheap metal gate?
It looks fairly sturdy. It's actually steel.
I want to attempt to bend it.
Yeah, walk up to it and make me an athletics check.
Would that be plus strength?
There's actually something called athletics that's in the strength area.
Oh, that's plus 5. Okay, so 16 total, 11 plus 5.
Yeah, you're putting all of your muscles into this, and those bars aren't budging at all. But as you were walking up to the portcullis, you noticed on the floor, you actually your foot actually fell into like this square tile on the floor, and you actually felt it depressed down into the ground.
Oh shit!
Nothing happened. You actually ignored it, I guess, and walked over to the portcullis after.
There must be other ones we need to push as well. I start dancing around to see if there's other ones.
So we perception check to see if there's other...
Yeah, so, okay, Ubo, you roll me a performance check, and Ultrax, you roll me a perception check.
And I'm going to inspect the rest of the room.
19.
And then I want to hear Ubo's dance check also real quick.
18.
Okay, so Ultrax, as you're looking around the room, you finally spot it. You spot this tile that is directly maybe 10 feet away from the other tile, lined up with it. And just at that moment, you see Ubo. What kind of dance you doing, Ubo?
Moonwalk.
Ubo's moonwalking, and he moonwalks right over that other, and you hear, and you see it depressed down. But the one that you stepped on, as you stepped off of it, it actually raised back up. But now Ubo's standing on one, and it's depressed down.
So can we stand on both of them same time? Or did it push the other one up?
No, the other one actually went up after Ultrex stepped off of it, not when Ubo.
So I'm stepping back on it, so the portcullis comes back down, right?
Yeah.
Or
So while Ubo's standing on his Ultrex, you take a couple steps back and step on the other one, and then and as they're both depressed, the portcullis actually raises up.
Merlin and Clyde, go to the other side and see if there's another set.
Here, take my WD-40 and spray the floor, and then we can slide across really quick.
All right, I'll grab your WD-40 and I'll go check it out. I'll go check it out.
So when Merlin and Clyde walk to the other side of the platform, actually, you know what? Roll me perception checks real quick.
13 plus 5. 18.
13.
So Clyde, actually, you guys are both looking around, and you don't see any other tiles to step on, but what you do see is up tucked against that wall, the stone wall that's the short, narrow walls that are on either side of the portcullis. Behind those, you guys do see a couple wooden barrels and some wooden boxes. And Clyde, behind the boxes on one of the sides, you see a little metal ball that's the size of double a soccer ball. It's that big, double soccer ball.
No, bring it over here and put it on the thing.
Yeah.
I can move.
I'm going to roll it to one of them.
Well, as soon as you walk up to it, it actually sprawls out quickly, and it's actually a mechanical spider.
Son of a bitch.
Fuck that.
And then you see another one burst out of the barrel next to that one, and then you see two on the other side burst out, and everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
Close the portcullis.
So 4 mechanical spiders.
19.
13.
Yeah, I'm going to step off of this thing. Good luck, guys.
Are we rolling initiative right now?
Yes.
8.
16.
Fuck spiders.
Well, first up is Ubo. There are 4 of the mechanical spiders, 2 on each side.
of the portcullis? or
No,
on...
no. 2 to the left of the portcullis on the backside, and 2 to the right on the portcullis on the backside. So neither.
Gotcha.
There's no spiders on the Ubo/Ultrex side of.
Okay, we're clear.
Yeah, we only have 2 first level spell slots, right?
You do, yeah.
Do you remember the range and the damage on Acid Splash?
So, you throw a bubble of acid at a creature you can see, or at 2 creatures within 5 feet of each other, and force them to pass a dex save or take 1d6 of acid damage.
I'm gonna
The
go ahead and
range
use that.
is 60 feet. So, right now, you actually don't see any of the spiders. You definitely, heard the commotion, and you could probably see from Clyde and Merlin's look of fear. You could deduce that there's, monsters behind those walls you're looking at, but you would have to, get, closer to the wall to be able to get closer to the right wall to be able to see.
But if I move, the portcullis is going to close. Right?
Yeah, you think so, yeah. But you can still see through the portcullis, just so you can kind of picture it.
Okay.
It's just bars down, so you could
I have an idea.
What's that?
Clyde and Merlin, you need to run towards us, and we step off right as the spiders are coming up underneath the portcullis, so they get smashed.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I shall do that on my turn.
Well, I'm going to pass. Got nothing else.
So you can hold your action, and you can say you have to set a condition. You have to say when this happens, I'm gonna do this.
All right, when they run across the border, I'm going to step off the portcullis and then cast Acid Splash towards the following spiders.
Okay. So Ubo, that was your turn. You and guess who's next now? Ultrex.
Merlin and Clyde, run back towards us. Ubo, when they cross that border, step off your plate.
All right, I'll be right there.
I'm just a running.
Okay, so Ultrex, what exactly do you want to trigger? Same thing as him, but do you want to?
I'm just going to.
Or you can drop out of the initiative order, and you can decide when you want to pop back in the initiative order. But then it's permanent. So say you were very first in the initiative order, and you say I want to drop back. Then it goes to round 2 of the initiative order, you would still be wherever you drop back to, if that makes sense.
That does make sense, but I don't want to drop out. I think I want to. When I step off the plate as well, I'm just going to run towards it.
Okay.
And, that way I can swing at or poke at anything through the gate with my sword.
Okay. So your trigger is once the other 2 guys are back towards you.
Yes.
Okay.
Once the spiders are right underneath where the gate is going to close.
Okay. Next up is Clyde. You guys really fucking lucked out. The spiders are last.
And Clyde's gone.
Yeah, Clyde's gone. I looked
Where
down,
did
he's
Clyde
gone.
go?
Merlin, let's do Merlin's.
All right, I'm going to do exactly as he said.
So you see these fucking spiders popping up, you want none of that. You're running back towards Ubo and Ultrex.
Exactly.
Clyde, just run.
Just run,
I'm
Clyde. Come on, run with me.
So, Merlin and Clyde both, when it gets to their turns, they both just take off running back across the portcullis towards you two. And next up is the spiders, and what they're going to do is, so the gate is only 10 feet wide, so they're actually swarming you guys, but they're swarming you guys 2 by 2. Merlin and Clyde have now just now ran through the gate, and now the first 2 spiders are under the gate, and they're coming in further and further, and the other 2 are right behind them.
Ubo, that's your key.
I stepped off.
You stepped off, and Ultrex stepped off.
Yes.
I'm gonna make 2 dex saves real quick for these spiders.
They got smashed by the gate, didn't they?
So you actually see one spider dart under the gate and make it, and he's closing in on Merlin.
So I acid splash him.
Yes. So I'm gonna give you that acid splash, but you see the gate drop, and you see the one that bolted through. Another one was running up behind him, and the one that was running up behind him gets pierced as the gate falls. So two of them get slammed by this gate and pierced down to the ground, and it actually like pierces straight through their body, their main. I don't know what that's called on a spider. The main spider
Abdomen.
body
Their
thing.
ass.
The ass.
Their butt. It's
The
their
ass,
butt,
Johnny.
yeah.
The ass. And you see the legs kind of like still clicking and whirring away. But the one that makes it across is going to... so the one that made it across, by the way, made a nat 20, and that's why he made it under. So now he's going to make a dex save for this acid that Ubo... What's it look... So how are you doing this acid splash? So for listeners that don't know about the Artificer, which is like a new class, or a new Unearthed Arcana class, they don't really know magic, actually. So Ubo doesn't know magic. So every time he casts a spell, it's actually like a tool
Gadget.
he built, a gadget he built. So what does your acid splash look like, Ubo? It says you throw a bubble of acid. I picture like a t-shirt gun, like a t-shirt gun.
No, I made these little. There's like these little attachments on my wrist. It's like Spider-Man.
Perfect.
And you click click a button like new age Spider-Man, where you click a
Exactly.
button and it shoots out at them. Okay, cool. And it oh, I didn't roll yet. Okay, he rolled a 2. So go ahead and roll a d6 of acid damage.
4.
4. You see as you shoot from your wrist this bubble of acid and it splashes across the Mechano spider. You actually see it eat away his 2 front legs. And now he's just got 6 legs clicking, but he's still approaching you guys. He's still coming at you guys.
He's still clicking and kicking, man.
And then the spider behind the gate actually turns and walks up the wall. And you see his body kind of shrink down, like compress a little bit, and he slides through the bars and then gets on the floor. And then he gets right up on Merlin. Actually, they both actually can still do their action. The one with the 2 front melted legs was chasing down Clyde, and that one is going to rear back on its back legs that haven't been melted, and it's going to attempt to bite at Clyde with a 10. I don't think that hits Clyde.
Nope.
So it rears back with these big mechanical fangs, and it slashes down at you. But you take your great club, and it like pierces its fangs right into the great club. The other one is chasing down Merlin. It's going to try to bite your arm with a 3 + 3, a 6.
No.
No, a 6 doesn't hit you. Surprising. So that one, like you were like 10 feet in front of it, and you don't know exactly what this thing was trying to bite. Next up is now. Oh wait, Ultrex, you didn't do your held action yet. You said you were going to run at them and try to hit them.
Yes. So I'm going to go for on the way towards the one that got hit with the acid strike. I saw the other one come through the gate. So instead I turned towards him and run to strike him.
Okay, and you got a longsword now.
Yes, I have a longsword. 17.
17, yeah, you're going to be smashing down on this thing. Let's see how much damage you do.
7 plus strength. 3. 10.
Oh, dude, go ahead and describe how you just killed this thing in one hit.
Alright, so as I got to it, I make one upward swipe towards it from the ground up and split it right in 2. Straight up the middle. Just like a uppercut type deal.
Yeah, and the body just splits in half and goes sprawling across. Next up is now we're like back at the start of the order. Ubo's turn.
I'm gonna cast a firebolt at the other one.
At the one that you melted its front legs.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. What's that look like? So you got to think your cantrips are like things that stay the same, right? So those have to be like things that you kind of have more usable actions with. So like your Spider-Man kind of wrist gadget for your acid splash. So I just kind of want to get us nailed down for your firebolt gadget.
How How about it's a boomerang,
It's a
Nice.
boomerang. Okay. So it's
but it's fire.
it's a boomerang that's actually covered in this like fatty
WD-40.
just regular limit WD-40, and every time before you throw it, you light it on fire, and you hurl it at it. And go ahead and roll an attack roll.
I got a 10.
A 10 on your D10. Oh wait, on to hit total.
Also, I got a 14.
Okay, that's gonna hit it. Yeah, go ahead and roll. What is it? A D10 damage for this fire boomerang.
4.
4. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, you. This thing's already missing its front 2 legs, and you hurl this fire boomerang at it, and it slams into it. And instead of it doing like its arc and like coming back at you, it actually you hit it, and it hits the body, and then it bounces back and ricochets towards you, and you quickly catch it. But it's still standing. It is now Ultrex's turn.
So I'm going to just run over to that one.
It looks bad. It looks really bad.
All right, I'm just going to run over and straight drop kick it.
Just fuck your sword.
Fuck the sword, just straight drop kick.
Roll like an unarmed attack for that.
So 18 total, because I rolled a 15.
Oh, fuck. Okay, now roll a d4 plus your strength.
So 4 plus 3, so 7.
All right, you describe how you just drop kicked this thing and fucking exploded it.
So I came up on its side a little bit and then curled over towards it, jumped in the air, drop kicked it, and sent it flying straight into the wall where it just exploded
As soon as it hit the wall, it just crumpled metal.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Good hit, my friend.
Thank you.
And now all 4 of the spiders are now dead.
Let's take the spider carcasses and put them on the pressure plates.
Bam.
Boom.
Done deal.
Yeah, you guys drag 1 spider to each pressure plate. There's 2 more spider carcasses, but they're fucking pinned under the portcullis right now. But as soon as you these things do, I don't know who's dragging these spiders, but they're pretty fucking heavy. They're sturdy.
I've got one.
We quadruple team them, and then we pack the extras for rations later on.
For rations.
Metal.
What do you mean?
They're metal.
Oh,
Okay.
the robot. Yeah. I don't know.
You're going to eat a spider anyways?
Can we roll a check to see if they had any coins hidden in their bodies?
Yeah, roll investigation checks.
Oh, straight 20.
You don't. Yeah. You check both the body. Yeah, you actually check all 4 of the bodies. Like after you've dragged them onto the pressure plates in the portcullis, they're heavy enough to trigger. You guys trigger the portcullis. It raises up, and Ultrax, you're searching pretty thoroughly through their bodies, and you don't see any of these chips of valor in them.
We could still keep their parts for your guys' robotic needs.
Sex needs?
No, robotic needs. Did I say that wrong?
Robotic sex needs? It was more the tone than the content. For your needs.
Okay, so we walk further down this hallway. What do we see?
As you guys walk past the portcullis, you guys see the barrels and the crates that were on the other side of the wall, and then you guys see the big bronze door on the far end.
Check the barrels and the crates.
All right, I shall check them
We
for you.
smash them open.
There's like 4 on each side. All right, so roll, just for the picture, who's smashing what?
I'm gonna smash a couple, probably 2 or 3.
Let Clyde smash one too.
Yes, Clyde would probably be all into smashing
Oh,
these.
fuck yeah.
I got a 12 and a 14
Yeah.
to smash. It's just my voice. I don't know if I'm good enough
Yeah, I
for
think you
it.
did. I heard Barry
been
roll a
pretty
die,
consistent.
so I was going to see what he got.
Oh, you heard me roll a dice?
Didn't you?
I had them like in my hand, like the whole set of dice, not one particular one.
Oh, okay.
But just for the hell of it, I'll roll a d20, and I got a 18.
Yeah, so you guys go on just like this smashing spree. It's like that scene from, what movie is that? Where it's like slow-mo and they're like breaking TVs and shit with the
Office
baseball
Space?
bat. And so you guys are just smashing up these barrels. There's 2 left. There's 1 barrel and 1 crate left. And Clyde like runs up and just butt slams like a fucking Mario video game the last crate. And you see
Tell me a coin goes up his ass.
You see a coin. As he stands up, he says, "Guys, there's nothing here." And he turns around and you see sticking out of his pants a coin that's right between his butt cheeks.
Let me grab that
Only
for you.
Ultrax can pull that out.
He's the only one strong enough.
That's up there pretty
Should I roll a
tight.
d20 for the...
Yes, please do. Or a D100.
I got a 14.
So Ultrax plucks that one from Clyde's butt cheeks, and then Merlin actually runs over and breaks the last barrel. And inside that barrel, there's also 1 more.
There's our 6.
Coin. And you guys now have 6. You guys now have 6.
Hey, out of character question. For these partial first episode, we were in this cavern like the later part of the episode, and now we've been in this test for all of this episode. Is that real time? Have we been in this cavern or test or whatever for like an hour and a half?
I've got a way to judge the time if it comes to a tiebreaker.
Okay.
I've got a way to judge how many coins you guys need and time. So don't you worry about that. I got that.
Perfect.
But yeah, you guys, now that you see that this whole room is just fucking wrecked, you got spider bits scattered everywhere. You've got these wooden crates and barrels scattered everywhere. You walk into the next room, and inside the next room, you swing open the door. It's unlocked, and you see like party streamers hanging everywhere. You see tents, little white canopy tents. You guys see tables with orange juice lining the wall. You see a table of cookies and cakes and all kinds of goodies laying there. And then you see a banner that reads, "Rest and Relaxation Zone, Papa Squat."
I start looking for coins.
Roll me a investigation check.
I start to eat a piece of cake. Oh, wait, I can't eat. I'm a robot. Never mind.
You can like put it in your mouth and like chew it up and just like spit it out. But you do see a like a sundial timer on the wall clicking down. So pretty much in this room, if you guys wanted to, you guys could take a short rest and regain some spell slots, roll some hit dice, and heal up a little bit. But the timer is still running.
I got a 15.
Guys, I think this is still a test, but
15.
we should take a quick short rest.
Yeah, Ubo, you're kind of looking in like the cushions of like the couch and kind of looking under the chairs, looking under the table, and you're not seeing any coins.
I want to peek in the tents.
You roll me an investigation check, Ultrex.
17.
Yeah, you don't see any coins anywhere in the tents or anything. Inside the tents are just chairs and things, and some more food, snacks, oil cans.
Ooh. Ubo, I've got something for you.
What is it?
More WD-40.
Oh,
I would like to investigate the sundial and see if there's a coin hidden into the sand or some sort.
I'm gonna kick it over. I kick over the sundial before it gets to it.
Okay.
Merlin's getting right into it, like looking around, and then Clyde just runs over and just fucking just Spartan kicks it. Since it's
He
flying.
fart and kicks it?
Spartan
Like a
kicks
Fart
it.
and kicks it.
It's a fart and kick.
+2.
Right to the freaking dome.
And so it
Nice.
shatters, but you guys think even though that it shattered, you think that your time in the dungeon is probably still going.
I'm just hoping we're not disqualified from that fart kick.
Did anybody keep track of what time that had left?
You guys quickly like kind of sketch it over, and you think that it was keeping track of your like overall dungeon time. And before he kicked it over, the last time you remember it being was 12 minutes.
Well, that's quick. Will our heroes escape? Will they have the most coins? Find out next time.
How many cakes did our heroes eat? How many cookies? How much juice did they drink? Find out next time. They all have the Scrimore Academy logo on them, that little staff logo thing. And they taste delicious. Everything in here tastes delicious. And wait, real quick, before we do end, are you guys going to take a short rest, or are you guys going to save the time and head out? The short rest will heal you guys some and give you guys some spell slots back and shit.
Did anyone even
Short
get
rest.
hit?
Yeah.
I don't think. Well, Sean is the only one who
Ubo
used
got
spells,
hit.
so yes.
You guys might not need a short rest.
I took 3 damage, so
Guys,
I could always short rest it back up.
I say we just proceed forward. Just screw it and just plow through this stupid dungeon.
You think my dungeon's stupid?
All right. No, I like your dungeon so far.
It's a very fancy dungeon. We're just gonna plow through it.
You guys
right, let's
plow
do it.
through it. You guys kick open the next door, and guess what you see inside? Find out next week on in 2 weeks on Halfway to Heroes.
2 weeks, man? You're gonna make them wait 2 weeks.
That's what it is. It's every 2 weeks.
Dang.
Have fun, guys.
Sorry, guys.
Nicki Minaj apparently came out and said she was married.
Mickey Minaj.
Nicki
Yeah,
Minaj.
what the hell did you say? You said something
He
weird.
said Mickey Minaj.
Nicki Minaj. I remember Mr. Davis trying to get me to do a pull up and I couldn't do it.
I was about to say, is that
Mr.
his name,
Davis with
Mr.
his
Davis?
curly hair.
Checking our puppies. He'd call our shoes puppies. I'm gonna check our puppies.
Yeah, take off your puppies. Put your puppies on.
No, but anyway.
Oh, shit.
That's something I was gonna do, and then you guys mentioned Davis. God dang it.
Climb the rope.